morning to you. What was your takeaway from last night, and how did it compare to the French debate?
Yeah, a lot feistier than the French debate, a lot more animated. I would say not just more spirited, but also more substantive. It was quite a broad, rich debate. They touched on a lot of topics and went pretty deep on a number of topics. But if I can just, I guess, scroll to the finish line, the question for these leaders' debates always is: did we see something that fundamentally altered the trajectory of the election race? And I don't think that we did. I think that Mr. Carney got a little lucky. The first section of the debate, the first 20, 30 minutes, when chances are that's going to have the highest viewership, was focused on Trump and tariffs. That's the ballot question he wants. That allowed him, even though he was under fire from all sides, and he really was, he was getting it from every other leader, it allowed him to sort of slow the thing down, focus on his strengths, demonstrate his calm, his capability, and it really left the impression that he was in full command. As the debate went on, I actually thought that Pierre Poilievre had a number of much stronger moments. He was outstanding on crime, at least in terms of what his objectives must have been. But I think fundamentally, when you look at this, I'll be surprised if we learn 3, 4, 5 days from now that the polls show that something dramatic occurred that fundamentally upsets where this race is headed. And that, therefore, is probably good news for Mark Carney because he's the front runner.
So you don't think anything happened to move the needle last night?
I don't think so. I will be watching to see if Jagmeet Singh gets rewarded, not just for last night, but both nights. He stood out as the most aggressive of all the leaders on stage. Obviously, the NDP face extremely low polling numbers. A really dire situation electorally awaits them. And so he left it all on the table, man. He went out there and he was interrupting other leaders. He was needling Pierre Poilievre very aggressively. Tonight, I should say last night, he also went after Mr. Carney a number of times. So we'll see if that gets rewarded in any way, shape, or form. But I don't think we witnessed anything where people say, "Oh my goodness, I saw something that is going to force me to change my conceptions about this campaign that I had going in."
Yeah, and we should remind our viewers, voting is already underway in this country. Scott, thanks for all that. Really appreciate it. Hope you have a great Easter weekend.
Yeah, happy Easter. Take care, Marcia.
Scott Reid is our CTV News political commentator.